Good morning, dear parents, beloved guests, and graduates. I'm Jean Lady Levine. We are very grateful that you have graced this occasion in your presence.
I'm sure I'm not the only one excited and nervous. Our graduates, as well as their parents and loved ones, are very excited too.
The atmosphere here is tense. Do you take a look at our graduates earlier? I know your younger brother happens to be one of the graduates. They all look beautiful and dignified in their graduation attires.
So, at the chief, let's not make them wait any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we shall start the graduation ceremonies with the entrance of colors, followed by our school officials, headed by our beloved directress, Miss Livy Dino, Mr. Fermin C. Nuestro, representative from the Department of Education, Dr. Our respectable guest speaker for the early
day that we are all gathered to celebrate our graduation day. Please bless our parents who show their love and unending support, our teachers, and for their patience and learnings that they have taught us, our classmates who make our everyday life an enjoyable experience. May this graduation day be a celebration of your life within us. This we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now take your seats. A fresh and bright morning to all of you. Miss Lay, our honorable guest speaker, dear parents, guests and friends, we are gathered here tonight and today for Smart Starters Montessori's 15th commencement exercises. We are very honored that you are here to celebrate this momentous event with us. To start off on a good note, let us welcome our Casa graduates as they present their opening number.
Everything I have, everything I need.
We would like to acknowledge the presence of our honored guests from the Department of Education, Ma'am Lydia T. Belunta, and our honored guest speaker, Kuya Erjan Yamangan. Thank you for gracing this special occasion with your presence. To formally welcome us all, may we call on Vic Jabin Alpha Maras.
Our very own SSM school directors is Navidino, other teachers, members of the faculty, our beloved parents, brothers, sisters, guests, and fellow graduates, good morning. It is my honor to welcome you all to our graduation day. This is the very first of the 5 graduation ceremonies we will be experiencing, but it is just the beginning of our long journey. We will soon be farewell to our dear Casa teachers and our younger friends in junior senior Casa. Suddenly, for we are leaving behind the fond memories of many fun activities, countless new discoveries and bonding friendships. Saying goodbye also comes with fear. We will leave familiar, comfortable, and safe place to take into a new and higher level of our education. But we, the graduates, are just a bit saddened and afraid for our teachers here in Casa Department have taught us well. They molded us into children that will strive for intellectual, emotional, and spiritual excellence to stand against the demand of our daily activities when we enter grade school and beyond. We, the graduates, are happy for this first big milestone in our young lives. We thank God for making us smart, obedient, healthy, and happy kids. We thank our parents that teach us to enroll in Smart Starters Montessori. We thank our Casa teachers for their patience and their willingness to impart knowledge to us. We thank our guardians and yayas for always caring for us. We thank our friend, classmates, friends, and playmates for the great time. Once again, on behalf of SSM Casa Department graduating class, I welcome you all to our graduation day to celebrate this day with us. Thank you very much.
Before we proceed with our ceremonies, our graduates needs to be confirmed. May we call on our honored guests from the Department of Education, Ma'am Lydia Benunta, to confirm our graduates. To present our candidates for graduation from the Casa Department, may we call on Miss Levino.
Candidates for graduation, advanced CASA pupils, please rise. Dr. Lydia T. Belunta, it is my honor to present to you 37 advanced CASA pupils of Smart Starters Montessori, school year 2016-2017, who have completed all their academic requirements as prescribed by the Department of Education, and who are now candidates for graduation.
Based upon the presentation of your school directress, Ms. Leidino, that these candidates for graduation have satisfactorily completed all the requirements in the elementary education curriculum this school year, 2016-17, prescribed by the Department of Education, and being the representative of the school's division superintendent, Ma'am Hermelina Pascual, and the district supervisor, I hereby confirm your graduation. And now, you are about to receive your certificates for graduation. Congratulations, CASA graduates, and to your respective parents.
Thank you, Ma'am Lydia Benunta and Miss Clarice and Miss Maria. Our dear graduates, you have just been confirmed of your graduation. Congratulations! Now we have come to the Casa completion certificates. To award the certificates, may we ask Ms. Levino, our directress, and Mr. Eming, our administrative on our representative from the Department of Education to come up on stage. To assist them are Ms. Adan and Ms. Gabriela.
Abbas, Keelan, Chandler, C. Alpha Faraz, Vic, Shabin, N. Andez, Aaron, Victor, G. Anubal, Gabriel, L. Beltran, Glenn, Matthew, Louise, R. Kamoto, Glenn, Emmanuel, F. Kativan, Yuri, Samuel, D. Espiritu, RM, B. Espiritu, Lord, Ravian, L. Florentino, David, Isaiah, T.
1, 2,
Mercas Math S.
ready, 1, 2, 3.
Navarro Elijah Cody S.
Ready for 1, 2, 3.
Parocha Gerard Joseph C.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Pimentel Christian Felix B.
Ready for 1, 2, 3.
Punzalan Jason Ayan P.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Royales Ernest Ainan D.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Carlos Julius Ian L.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Victoria Timothy L.
Ready, 1, 2.
Yulo Nathaniel Jose B.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Rivas Ashley Eliza.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Belda Aliyah R.
Ready for 1, 2, 3.
Capiendo Leona
Rosa Sam Justine D.
One, two. One more, one more. Baby, here. One, two. Ito po. One. Baby. One, two.
Delfino Alpha B.
Ready? One, two, three.
Miguel Elise B.
Ready? One, two, three.
Pagliat Enfield U.
One, two, three.
Puerto Shandy Marie.
One, two, three. One more. One. One. Ready? One, two, three. One more, one more, one more. One, two, three.
Ramos Martina Joyce E.
One, two, three.
Sablan Rian Sofia A.
Ready? Ready? One, two, three.
Tumlayaw Zoe Lane E.
shall ask our graduates to rise and get ready to recite our Pledge of Loyalty. We will be led by Kalen Chandler C. Ellis.
Stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Kayla Chandler Ares, a graduate of Smart Starters Montessori, do solemnly pledge to observe and to maintain the absolute loyalty of the noble ideals
of my alma mater
and to live in a manner
and to live in a manner
worthy of my God,
worthy of my God,
my country, my family, and myself. So help me God.
May you not forget the pledge that you just recited. You are a Montessorian and we should always uphold the ideals that SSM has stood for all these 15 years.
We have invited a Montessorian parent of a Casa graduate to talk about her feelings, thoughts, and experiences in school. To introduce her, may we call on Ms. Carmela Calderon.
Our parent speaker for today is a graduate of Civil Engineering at Technological University of the Philippines. She is currently working as a design engineer at Flora Corporation in Alabang, Muntinlupa. A beautiful, loving mother of three. It's a pleasure to introduce to you this morning Mrs. Lavina F. Navarro.
Good morning, fellow parents, distinguished visitors, our school directors, Ms. Lady Neal, family and friends, and of course, our little angels that are moving up to the next grade level. It's just like yesterday po, when we dropped them off, bid them see you later, then they started crying, begging us to take them back home. So we ended up promising them ice cream, or we say we'll go to Jollibee later and after school. Anything, just anything that will give them something to look forward to at the end of the first school day. But the truth is, we ourselves are holding back our tears. There are two kinds of parents' tears for. First kind is the tears of anxiety, separation anxiety. It's the feeling of loneliness or emptiness that our child is slowly leaving our embrace one school day at a time. The other kind is the happy tears, tears of joy, as in we say, I'm free, at least for a moment or some few hours po, di ba? Don't be ashamed to say it out, my dear parents. At one point or another, we, in the farthest segment of our brain cells, need that few hours to recharge, to be able to cope up with our child's never-ending energy, to be able to come up with answers to their gazillions of questions, whether in truth or made up, just to make them think. And why do we bother anyway? They will come back with follow-up questions. It's more of an interrogation actually, because honestly, some of their questions make us search on Google for answers. So while we are recharging, our children and their tiny world is expanding like one Lego piece at a time. They connect with other kids outside their family and form friends. These young strangers play together, eat together, sometimes they get in trouble together. But the best part is they learn together. SSM is where our kids get introduced to the wonderful ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. From there, they move to bigger steps, learning lines, colors, and shapes. They slowly show understanding of letters, They begin putting numbers together to add or to take away. They match words with pictures, sing new songs, and the most magical part is they start to scribble their real name on papers. This is what our SSM administrators do, staff and amazing teachers to our children. They are all like masons, building these imaginary bricks into bridges that connect our youngsters' minds to the useful unknowns and make them ready to face whatever is on the other side. Their tiny steps on these colorful bridges, unprepared in the beginning, gaining confidence toward the middle with one or two back steps along the way, until they gain their footing to continue. To almost like a trot to get to the other side is the main reason why we enroll our kids here at SSM. And I am so privileged to say I believe in our school. Our beloved school SSM is continuously building bridges for our children to step on, leading to wonderful discoveries and learning. This is the foundation that our children are taught, and here is where they achieve recognition from their struggles, skills, improvement, effort, and hard work. SSM made it all possible for them to conquer and achieve any bridge and come out superiors. Thank you. Salamat po, SSM. On this special day po, I want to congratulate first my fellow parents, guardians, they were so proud, grandparents, my mom, for all the morning routines of rushing, the snack deliveries we do, the after-school pickups po, and especially the homework bribing, which I normally do. And I tell you po, it is definitely not the end, but just the beginning of our kids' amazing journey. Secondly, congratulations to our graduating students for making it through the other side of some of the many bridges they're about to cross. It will be easier for you from here on. And a huge great thanks and appreciation po to SSM. And of course, we will never tire to guide our kids with our deep love and understanding. For each and every single one of these little graduates po, we all know our precious gifts from our dear Almighty. And in behalf po of my entire family, especially my firstborn Elijah, thank you very much po again for all your help. And congratulations again to the graduating class of 2016-2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Navarro. Really appreciate your belief and love for Smart Starters Montessori. Today, we are very honored and privileged to have a guest speaker to give us an inspirational talk about the graduation theme, SSM, Building Bridges, Establishing Ties. To introduce our beloved guest speaker, may we call on Mrs. Joyda Casa.
Our next speaker is a former Casa graduate who have been with us through the years. We have seen him grow literally and figuratively inside our Montessori classrooms and is now part of the pioneer batch of our junior high school movers. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Jean Lumanlan.
Good morning, Ms. Lai, teachers, parents, and fellow graduates. I'm Earl Jean Lumanlan, your guest speaker for today. Today's theme is all about building connections and establishing ties. Mind you, it is not about fixing your bow ties or your neckties. For me, it is about building friendships and establishing ties with a person or with a group. I remember back when I was a senior Casa student. On the first few days of school, I used to cry because I did not want to go to school. But when I got situated in and I got a few friends, that feeling went away. And that is one of the disadvantages of not having any friends, is that you won't get motivated to go to school. Because who wants to go and learn all the time? See, Learning is fun when you have friends. Uh, I've, I've been here for a few years and I know this feeling. And since you don't have any friends, you get scared because everybody is an enemy. Well, let's give an example. When Miss Na is calling you to the office, and versus you only, you get a feeling of fear because you're overthinking yourself because you're thinking of what you did wrong, right? But when you have friends with you, it's fine because you will all share the blame, and afterwards you will tease each other. So that is gone. That is the importance of having friends. And I will tell you that it will improve your life in school. I can tell from personal experience that every time or every morning I wake up, a part of me wants to sleep. A part of me just wants to play games and not attend school at all. But once I get ready and step in the classroom and see my friends laughing, having fun, that part of me goes away and actually enjoy going to school. After that senior Casa, I've never missed a single day in class. Although making friends is good, not all people are or will be a good influence to you. Here in SSM, I believe that everyone here is a good influence. There are no bad influences here. But once you move to a new school, it will be a whole new experience too. A wise man once said, good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they are there. So, my advice to you, go forth, graduates. Today is the day to have a fresh start. Build bridges metaphorically and connect to the people that matters. Build friendships and create wonderful memories that I assure you will last for a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, Guillermo, for your inspiring message. The next part of our program is the recognition of meritorious acts based on the observed qualities of our medals for 22 loyal awardees. The following awards and awardees were deliberated upon by a committee of teachers headed by our directors. May we call on Ms. Clarice Lastimosa to announce the CASA awardees.
These meritorious awards are given to recognize the qualities of your young children which make them stand out from among the rest. These titles are deliberated upon and unanimously agreed by our preschool teachers and approved by our beloved directress. May these awards leave a mark not only in these children, but should serve as guides for parents in handling and developing their children more. Building on these positive traits, loyalty medals will also be given to CASA pupils who have completed the CASA 3-year course. We commend and acknowledge their trust and belief in what SSM has stood for all these 15 years. These loyal parents and pupils are one of the reasons why SSM continues to contribute to our community by educating children the Montessori way. For these children, not just to be smart and happy, but also caring, confident, and good. Independent and productive individuals. As I call your name, please come forward together with your parent to receive our personalized bar pins and loyalty medal. I will be expounding on the merit of the award. You may try to look around and guess who fits each description. May we call on Miss Lai Livino, our beloved directress, together with Mr. Cornelius. These young girls surprises us all. She has beautifully metamorphosed from a moody girl to someone who has become aggressive in learning everything. We give this most improved award to Martina Joyce Ramos.
award because he displays calm and quiet demeanor inside the classroom. He has shown strong appreciation of Montessori materials and is always found settled working with them, especially right after every circle presentation. He packs away things properly. Our intrapersonal intelligence awardee is Lord Radiant Espiritu. We commend this boy for being a gentleman in case in a boy's body. He is always ready with a helping hand and a sweet smile. He is always found helping out his teachers packing away things. At first, he is always the last one to finish his work. But now, he learned to focus and be responsible, taking his time and using it wisely. Our most responsible awardee is David Isaiah T. Florentino. This young girl might have a rough start at Casa, but she was found her way through. With positive outlook and determination, this girl has overcome her difficulties. Hats off to you, our most perseverant awardee, Eliza Ashley Andres. This girl during her first year is the shyest of all. You'll never see her dance and sing. She tends to cry most of the time. She doesn't want to participate in our program presentations at all. But now, she has finally found confidence and come out of her shell. She remains quiet and shy, but has learned to take active part in all our activities. She surprises us all with her dance and singing talent. In fact, she won the third runner-up in our season quiz. We are very proud of you. Our bodily kinesthetic intelligence awardee is Princess Kate de Assis. Princess Kate is also our loyalty awardee. Congratulations! This young boy plays around the concept of numbers. He absorbs math lessons like a sponge. Be it with smart math, traditional classroom math drills, or Montessori math words. It's amazing how he enjoys our math song. Skip count? It's so easy for him. Multiplication and division table seems like cookies for him. You have found the way around numbers. A mathematician in our midst. Logical mathematical intelligence awardee is Glenn Emmanuel F. Kamado. Glenn Emmanuel Kamado is also our loyalty awardee. speaks eloquently, and is very mindful of her words. Our linguistic intelligence awardee is Alpha B. Delfino. Alpha is also our loyalty awardee. This young lady is awarded the most versatile award because she has all that you can wish for in a young daughter. Smart, active, and lively. She moves and dances gracefully. She also sings well. At a young age, she proved to be an eloquent speaker. She gives her best in everything she does. Our most versatile awardee is Aliyah R. Belda, Loyalty Awardee. This young boy likes to analyze everything that he reads, but becomes easily rattled when he forgets something. He displays interest quite different from a typical child of his age. History, geography, and science are just some of his most loved topics. What's most amazing about him is his capacity to learn and remember all information and details about continents and countries. His imagination flies out to wonder every time he learns new things in geography. Our Nationalist Intelligence Awardee is Vic, Jelvin, and Uncle Maras. Also our Loyalty Awardee. This girl is someone who loves to discuss about so many things. She always has something to ask and is very curious about everything. At a young age, she is very competitive and would always try to do her best. Our most inquisitive awardee is Mariana Shelo F. De La Cruz. Mariana Shelo De La Cruz is also our loyalty awardee. This boy strives hard to achieve. He puts his best foot forward in everything he does. He has grown to be mindful of his tasks and on finishing them on time. You inspire us, Glenn Matthew Louis Beltran, our most diligent awardee. This boy may seem aloof at the outset. He takes his duties and work seriously. Teachers can count on him being there when it's time to pack away and when cleanup work needs to be done. Most industrious awardee is Aaron Victor Andes. Aaron with a sweet smile on his face. He also keeps harmonious relationships with classmates and teachers. Sweet and polite. May you stay that way. Gio Martin Mendola, our most polite awardee. Gio is also our loyalty awardee. This young girl surprises us with a caring demeanor. She loves to take good care of her younger classmates. She becomes a big sister to Agatha every time she needs her. The most responsible award goes to Kaislyn Yu Paginagan, Loyalty Awardee. A girl of positive outlook and determination. She was warm well with the group and keeps up with the workload. She takes pride in doing her work and stays late to finish an assigned task. Our most persistent is none other than Rian Sophia Sablan. At her young age, she has displayed a remarkable sense of propriety, knowing what to do and say in particular occasions. Teachers can count on her. Sam is also counting on her. She stands and acts like a big sister to some, not to mention her real brother to ride. Keep it up! Most helpful awardee is Soilay E. Punlayaw. This young boy has finally found his way and has come out of his shell. He has found confidence. He remains quiet and shy, plays during playtime, and works at work time. And he takes active part in all our activities. We are proud of you, Kylan, Chandler, Abbas, our most improved awardee. Also our loyalty awardee. Another loyalty awardee. This young girl possesses a passive and quiet demeanor. She's cautious of exploring things and is watchful of her mistakes. She keeps her friends close and is always working away from the boss of the group. Our intrapersonal intelligence awardee is Audrey Lane M. Puntapay. Another loyalty awardee. This young boy may appear timid and shy at first sight, But given enough time, he'll open up and befriend anyone he meets. Our Interpersonal Intelligence Awardee is Gabriel L. Baluban.
This young girl is always found looking in every corner of the Casa department, reading all the words, studying all the polygons, remembering the multiplication and division facts. May we call on our emergent leader awardee, none other than Sam Justin De La Rosa. She is also one of our loyalty awardees. This boy is our star reader. He is trying to overcome his difficulties and has become an emergent reader. Listen to how slang he is, how he reads Filipino words. Our star reader is none other than Nathaniel Jose P. Yudo. He's also one of our loyalty awardees. This boy is a friend to everybody. A sweet smile on his face. He is playful just like any typical boy, but he's like a gift beautifully wrapped, filled with surprise. Our Kinder Body Award goes to Julius Ian L. Baldos, one of our loyalty partners. This young girl tried her best to keep up with all the words attached to being in advanced Casa. Patiently, she worked her way through phonics and blends, writing and math. Congratulations! Our Tenacious Striver awardee is none other than Jillian A. C. Cervantes, one of our loyalty awardees. This young and pretty girl always greets us. She will never let anybody come around and pass by without her greeting them, whether it's a parent, classmates, or teachers. Our most courteous awardee is none other than Shandy Marie Puerto. At a very young age, this boy has learned to overcome his difficulties, hard it may seem, but he tackles his academic topics with positive outlook and determination. Every one of us is endowed with a gift. His is the remarkable determination to be someone his parents could be proud of. Hats off to you! Our most perseverant awardee is none other than RMD Espiritu. This young boy is someone who loves to discuss about so many things. He has always something to ask and is very curious about everything. He is going to ask this, that, why, how, and when. Very observant and competitive too. Our most inquisitive awardee is Yuri Isabel P. Katimbang, one of our loyalty awardees. This sweet young girl is a lady of few words. She tends to keenly observe others and close when she is with her closest friends. Hooray for you! Our intrapersonal intelligence awardee is Elise P. Miguel. This boy is very cheerful. When he smiles, his whole face brightens up. He enjoys the company of his classmates to the fullest. Sweet and lovable. Exuberant Heart awardee is none other than Ibnija Kobe F. Navarro, also one of our loyalty awardees.
This boy comes to school very early. He also exudes an outgoing personality, but mind you, he has a good and kind heart. Our most punctual and also a loyalty awardee is none other than Sherwin Ray B. Martin. This young boy always comes to school looking and smelling good with a cute smile on his face. Kudos to you. Our Neat Kid awardee is none other than Jason Ayan P. Punsalan. At a very young age, this boy has learned to overcome his difficulties. Hard as it may seem, but he tackles his academic topics with positive outlook and determination. Hats off to you, both our eager beaver and loyalty awardee, Ernest Anan T. Royales. A boy with a very happy face, always smiling, adorable, sweet, and charming. There is absolutely no dull moment with him. Very happy to help his teachers all the time. We love you, and we will miss you at Casa. Don't forget to visit us more often, ha? The Happy Helper Award goes to Jared Bird J. Ledesma, also our loyalty awardee.
This boy is also sweet. Our most assertive award goes to Gerard Joseph C. Parocha. This young girl has blossomed through the years. She has learned to overcome her shyness, and she has a ready smile for everyone. May we call on Leona Muriel Capiendo, our Sunshine Awardee. This young boy exhibits leaps and bounds of improvement. Hard as it may seem, but he has determination, positive outlook, and a great way of dealing with everyone. We are very proud of you, our Busy Bee awardee, Christian Felix Pilipel. This young boy has found the balance between play and work. He is good and an obedient boy. Just say the word, "I'm getting sad." He will say no and will stop what is making you sad. The Golden Heart Award goes to none other than Timothy L. Victoria. This quiet young boy has a quality distinct from the rest. He always comes to school no hair left unturned. His clothes are without creases, looking good and clean. He has one of the best handwriting among his classmates. He makes sure that all the letters are consistent in size and exactly on the line. Our tiny awardee and also our loyalty awardee, Matt S. Vergas.
During graduation, we give out special awards to selected graduates who displayed remarkable qualities and made them stand out among the rest. To announce the special awards and awardees, may we call on Miss Edan Loyo.
Good morning, everyone. These special awards are given to Montessorian pupils who displayed special skills and traits while they work inside the Montessori classrooms. These traits are exemplary in work and related. These awardees embody the values, traits, and manners of a true Montessorian. They will be given special trophies, and we pray that they remain true to the values of the awards given to them. The special awards given are the Dr. Maria Montessori Award. The recipient of this award displayed deep appreciation of the Montessori materials inside our classrooms, has a genuine respect and love of environment. It is evident by the manner she works with the materials and by the care she shows in handling them. From the Casa Department, Caitlin U. Panilagan. Dr. Maria Montessori Award. The next special award to be given is the Leadership Award. As the title implies, the recipient of this award displays qualities of a leader. He leads his classmates by example. Likewise,
His classmates look up to him and regard him as the role model in excellent behavior, talent, and good conduct. In Casa, he has been noted to lead classmates into doing what is right and good. He has displayed qualities of a good leader. Leadership Award goes to Gio Martin E. Menjola. The recipient of the award will receive a plaque.
The cream of the crop, the best among the rest, are about to be given medals and certificates for their academic excellence. We have academic excellence awardees from the Casa and academic excellence awardees from the grade school. To announce on our academic excellence awards, we call on Miss Janine Aguilar.
Before we give our Academic Excellence Awards, we would like to recognize our Young Achievers for the school year 2016-2017. Young Achievers Award. Within the school year, CASA classroom teachers have recommended selected senior CASA pupils to be accelerated to advanced CASA classes. These pupils have displayed traits and skills exemplary of others. They have shown readiness and maturity to tackle and more advanced lessons in the next level and the willingness to work extra time during the summer to qualify for grade 1 in June. SSM has done this in the past years after a rigorous set of observation and justification among these students. We deliberated upon some of them have inspired many of their peers, achieving academically, displaying proper work behavior and conduct. Thus, they'll be given the Young Achievers Award. Young Achievers Award, Baluban Gabriel L. Baldos Julius Ian L. Modrock Glenn Emmanuel M. Espiritu RMB. Plan Rian Sophia A. Konkapay Audrey Lane M. Katimbang Yuri Ezemuel B. Academic Excellence Awards are given to pupils who have consistently excelled in their academic work inside the classroom. They have shown exemplary qualities worthy of emulation. This has been deliberated upon by our panel of teachers, headed by our beloved directress, Ms. Lady Dino. The criteria for choosing our Academic Excellence awardees are academic excellence 70%, extracurricular activities 20%, and character 10%. They got the highest points both in academic and extracurricular. Needless to say, these children have done excellent work in all aspects. The awardees will receive our new academic excellence medals. Today, you serve as the crowning glories of all your parents. These awardees garnered the highest points after the deliberations. As I call the names of the awardees, may request our dear parents to accompany your children to receive the award. To receive a Bronze Excellence Medal, our third honorable mention, Abes Kiklan Chandler C. To receive a Bronze Excellence Medal and Certificate, our second honorable mention, Beltran Glenn Matthew Lewis R. To receive a Bronze Excellence Medal and Certificate, our first honorable mention goes to Belga Aliyah R. To receive a Bronze Excellence Medal and Certificate, bronze medalist is De La Cruz Mariana Shallow F. To receive a Silver Excellence Medal and Certificate, silver medalist Alpacaras Big Jabin N. And now, to receive a Gold Excellence Medal and Certificate, our gold medalist, Delfino Alpha D.
Again, congratulations to the awardees. It is time to hear from the parent of Smart Starters Montessori School, year 2016 to 2017.
The last but not the least speaker today will deliver a graduate's message. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist from the Casa Department, Alpha Delphine.
To our beloved directress, Miss Lai B. Dino, our honored guests, dear friends and fellow Montessorians, good morning. Graduation feels so good, right, fellow graduates? When I started at Smart Starters Montessori 3 years ago, I was really nervous. I could still remember how I clung at my mother's scholarship. During my first day in Casa, I was a crybaby then, but the friendly teachers like Mr. Denver were very welcoming. So I thought to myself, hey, I think I like this school. And I did. After I entered my classroom, it was like magic. The walls were covered with many colorful charts. There was a wide array of interesting materials to use, like the pink tower, the stacked container, and the colored beads. I never needed superpowers to learn practical life at an early age. Wiping the shelves, sweeping the floor, and setting the tables during snack time. Before I knew it, I was doing it at home too. Smart Starters Montessori has been my second home, and it played a big part on my formative year through the various activities made available to us. I discovered talents and abilities I did not know I possess. It was also in Casa that I was able to meet friends like Princess Kate, Zoe Lay, Gio, and Matthew. Thanks for the wonderful journey. I will forever cherish the stories we shared in the red line. To Miss Laiby Dino and to our amazing teachers, Miss Clarice, Miss Sheena, Miss Manu, Mr. Denver, and Miss Ren. Thank you for doing your best and giving us best learning environment a growing child needs. Thank you is not enough. All the sacrifices you made are embedded in our hearts. You are ever dependable, Kuya Mike, who has memorized every vehicle and plate number. I salute you. I could not imagine being anywhere else other than Smart Starters Montessori. To our dear parents who have expressed their love and support all these years, we thank you. This victory is first and foremost yours. Today's activity does not mean the end, but the start of a new beginning. Standing before you now gives me a mixed emotions, joy, and fulfillment. Rest assured that all your hard work, encouragement, and support will forever be treasured in our young minds. Thank you and congratulations, Batch 2016-2017.
Thank you, Alpha. But wait, it's not over yet. The graduates have prepared a wonderful presentations to make this night more memorable for all of us. This program is being videotaped and let us all cooperate so it will turn out good. We would like to acknowledge Mr. Mario Wong, our photographer and videographer. Without further ado, once more, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates at their best.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean, watch the shore, hold me close, swimming more.
Actually, we decided that I write down my speech so that I will not be taking up much of your time. Oh, alas 12 na. Kumakalam na sikmura. To our dear teachers, beloved parents, honored guests and friends, a blissful afternoon to us all. Well, this is just one of the few occasions we get to meet each other. Kanina po, habang umaakyat for the Meritorious Awards, talagang kinakabisado ko. I look at their parents, at our little Montessorians' parents' faces. This is the first time some of the parents I got to meet, no? Now we know where the genes of your dear children come from. Alam na namin ba't ganun ang itsura nila, mga poging magaganda. Alam din namin kung bakit ganun sila tumindig, tumayo, tumawa, pati paglakad. Kamukha ninyo, kamukhang kamukha ng mga daddies and mommies. Indeed, these little Montessorians are your mini-me's, mini versions. You should be proud of them. Another school year ends. A first for these young Montessorians to experience a graduation ceremony. Congratulations, our dear Montessorians. Good job. You have finished the last year of your advanced Casa education, and you did it with hard work. You loved working in your classrooms. You might have struggled a little bit, but I know you did your classroom work happily. You sang and danced your way out. You may not know it, children, but we, your teachers, as well as your parents, envy you so much. You know why? We did not go to a Montessori school. Neither did we work with classroom materials, just like you did. We did not know that learning could be that fun. Hindi pala kailangan masyadong formal ang preschool education. Hindi din pala kailangan i-terrorize para matutong bumasa o pilitin para sumulat. You did not memorize the multiplication tables, actually. You did not struggle with numbers. Thank you to our smart math lessons, right? What did you do inside your classrooms? In skip counting? You just sang. Not only the numbers, you sang the multiplication tables. Do you know that we have met some tutees coming from different schools? Grade 6 na sila, grade 5. They do not know the multiplication tables. Imagine, but you sang it. You sang and you happily learned it. Congratulations. And what's more, you learned world geography. You sang the seventh continent song. Did you? Nakubos na kasi nagutom na. Oh, dito sa mga natitira sa harap ko. Do you remember your continent song? Ha? O, let's sing nga. Yabangan niyo ng konti yung parents. Okay? Masulit man lang yung kanilang pagpunta ngayong araw na to. Will you sing the continent song? Okay, ready? Sing! America. Don't forget Antarctica, North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia. Oh, have you worked with the puzzle maps? A round of applause, please. color of the continent Asia? What color? Yellow. What about Europe? Wow. Africa? North America? And South America? What about Australia or Oceania? Brown. And the border of the continents. Antarctica. Wow, indeed. You have the mark of being a true Montessorian. Hindi ko na kayo pakantay ng multiplication tables. Baka matuto pa si mami si daddy. No? Huwag yung ituturo sa iba ha. Kung magtuturo kayo, you should be paid for it. Hindi kayo ng bayad ha? Okay. Who would ever thought that learning could be that fun and easy? You know what? In world geography, they learn the plants, the people they're in, the animals, the famous places. Sa totoo po, when I was browsing their tests, final tests, I really need to, I felt that I really need to review my world geography. Okay. And most of all, actually, these children, what I appreciated about them, they really discovered the love of reading. Each one of them dito sa mga advanced Casa natin, I am really very proud. When visitors come to our school, I really tell them, you know what? Our advanced Casa pupils, they are avid readers. They absorb the printed word like a sponge. Parang gustong-gusto nilang magbasa. Na quite different from the attitude of children, young children coming from other schools. Other children would not want to read. But these young children, makita niyo po, lahat ng reading materials namin inside the classroom. They read already every storybook. And mind you, they are very excited when you promise them a storytelling session. Meron pa pala akong isang storytelling session na utang sa kanila. Because I promised them 2 weeks ago, but I got so busy, I was not able to go to their classroom. Siningil ako ng isa. Sabi niya, Miss Lai, you still have a story to tell us. Sabi ko, nahuli ako. Okay. So, alam niyo po, I really would like to thank the parents for sharing your children with us. Smart Starters Montessori is really lucky, very fortunate to come in, to be a part of your children's young lives. Ang sarap po nilang ka-work. The happiness that you see in their faces when they work. When they work together, hindi mo mababayaran yung tuwa nila. No amount of visits to Kidzania siguro, or to any other park or playground would equal the satisfaction and the happiness, the joy that you see in their faces when they are with their classmates. They work together, all of them inside the classroom. Siguro, knowing your children, sasabihin niyo, oh my, nakakaya niyo po yun? Hindi sila nakaupo, nakatayo sa desks nila, kundi moving around, getting a material one after the other, packing away, and then bumping into each other, and then some of them will be eating in their eating area, dining area. Alam mo yun? Everyone's doing a different work at the same time. How will you manage that? Minsan nga, isang anak lang natin, di ba? Oh my! Bakasyon na naman, Miss Lai. Mas gusto ko po pumapasok sila. Bakit po? At least po, napapahinga ako. Ilang hours in a day. Ngayon, bakasyon na naman. Ang hirap-hirap. But you know what? They are very good. Ang behavior, ang discipline inside. Kung nagsisinungaling ako, you should have seen. You should not have seen our breakable glasswares inside in the practical life. Siguro yung mga wooden materials namin bali-bali na. But no, they're in good condition after a school year's work. What does that prove? They are disciplined and they work with the materials properly. And for that, parents, can you please give them a round of applause? Oh, palakpakan natin. Good job, our little Montessorians. Indeed, you have developed into becoming an independent, loving, caring, and happy learners. Somewhere I read the index of a successful educational system is the happiness of a child. Undoubtedly, your children are very happy. And on their behalf, I would really like to say thank you to our beloved and dear parents. For you have given them your unconditional love. And sa totoo lang, I would really consider yung mga parents who enroll their children in Smart Starters Montessori to be thinking parents. They took time to choose the school they will enroll their child in. Hindi madali ang maghanap. Hindi madali ang umikot-ikot po. And finally, you have chosen us. For that, I thank you very much. Sana po, this beginning of their formal education, huwag po tayong bumitaw. Huwag po ninyong basta-basta na lang dahil nakita niyo, oh, you got an award. Okay ka na, mahal. You can do it on your own. They still need your guidance and support. Please love them continuously, unconditionally, without pampering, without spoiling, without giving them whatever they want. Katulad po ngayon, nag-award sila. Baka po you will promise rewards. The sky is the limit. Because I'm so happy, my dear, you can ask anything of us. Siyempre, yung bata, I would like a computer, a PSP, a tablet, and for these young kids po, for their age, we would really discourage you from giving them gadgets, unregulated hours of working with them. Okay lang po na tayo ay mga millennial. I could consider you millennial parents. Okay po that they be exposed to these gadgets too. But at this young age, regulate. Give them some regulated hours. Hindi pwedeng sabihin niyo po, walang forever. Meron lang 30 minutes. So that we could take care of your beautiful eyes, and then you can still sleep, and some time to read, some time to talk, play with daddy, play with mommy. Sana po, walang makitaan ng Montessorian family na inside the house, walang nag-uusap. Why? Daddy's busy with the desktop. Mommy with her laptop, using Facebook, and the oldest child, with the tablet, and then the youngest, PSP, or any computer device, playing device. No, these young children need to interact with you. They will learn critical thinking, analytical thinking, starting at home and with you. They will learn to focus. They will learn to at home. Na po? And mind you, they have just finished the preschool, meaning these are the years, preschool years are the years before the formal education. Formal education starts when they are in grade 1. Within few months from now, advanced Casa pupils, graduates, do you know that you will be in grade 1? Yes. Who wants to be in grade 1? Taas nga naman, raise your hand. Oh, Manu does not leave the Casa department. He doesn't want to live. Do you want to be in grade 1, Manu? No, I love Miss Clarice so much. And Miss Gina too. But you know what? If you got so excited with your Casa lessons, you should be looking forward to your grade 1 elementary days. And at this point, una-una, let us call on your Casa teachers so that your parents could meet them, makita how beautiful they are at ang nag-iisang rose among the thorns. How handsome Mr. Denver is. Okay? May I ask the teachers, the Casa teachers to come up on stage? Kilala niyo ba sila? Dear graduates? Okay, tingnan natin. Dali, sino to? Una. Come on, come on. Ay, ang bagal. Gutom na kami. Ang tingin namin sa inyo ay parang ng fried chicken. So please. O, sino to? Who is this? Okay, the next one. And the other one. Teka, parang may kulang. Ay, wala, Miss Malu. Miss Malu's attending her son's graduation too. And the rose among the thorns. Where are you? Ala, special mention. Asan siya? Wow! See? Siya ngayon ay isang violet. Okay? Hindi pala siya rose. The only violet among the thorns. Okay. Here are your Casa teachers. Let's give them a round of applause. Oh, give your sweetest smile. Maria, thank you, my dear Casa teachers. Kudos to you. Thank you. But more than anything else, you should meet the grade 1 teachers because I really encourage my dear parents and the Montessorians as well to continue your education here sa Smart Starters Montessori. Just like in Casa, we employ a Montessori curriculum in the lower and upper elementary. If you do not enroll here, you would miss a lot of exciting things. Let's call on Mr. Question. The groupie Mr. Question. Miss, alam, bakal? Gutom na din? Mr. Question, come on. Can you please give us some groovy moves of yours? Come on, come on. Tayo. Bilis, bilis. Okay. Oh, Mr. Question, say hi to them. Okay. Oh, Mr. Question, isang groovy move, isang dance move dyan. Go. Ano ba naman yan? Kung mga araw naman na. And for the next school year po, we will be assigning Ms. Suzette to be with the lower elementary teachers. And then in the previous school year, we had Miss Juliet. We had Miss Jessa. Miss Lorelai. Are you there? Okay. Ang gaganda namin lahat, ano? Isinali yung sarili. Okay, take your bow. Okay, lower elementary teachers, thank you. At pag hindi kayo dito nag-lower elementary, hindi na kami tumatanggap sa upper elementary nang hindi dito nag-lower. Kasi, kailangan we look forward to being in the upper. Bakit? Alam niyo ba kung sino teacher sa upper? Hindi daw nila alam. Mr. Ryan would be with me in the upper elementary for the next school year. Okay po. And looking at these smart kids, I would really love to be given a chance to work with them in the upper. For 3 more years, I'll be waiting for them in the upper elementary. Sana po, you give us a chance for us, the elementary teachers, to be able to work with these young kids also. Huwag lang sana yung Casa teachers ang bigyan niyo ng chance. Gusto din namin madamay sa kapugian at katalinuhan ng inyong mga anak. We want to be challenged by your children's brightness. Okay? Sana po, meron pa ba akong nakalimutan? Ayaw kong mag-sound na pa akong nag-advertise. Okay? Dear parents, thank you very much again. For without you, your little dear Montessorians would not have reached this day. Our teachers, thank you for you have provided support, guidance, and most of all, love. Sabi nga kahapon, you may have paid your tuition fees, but there's no amount of money that could equal the concern and love that we give and extend to your children. Tatak yan ng SSM. Nag-tutor ng libre. Nag-extend ng hours ng libre. Na po, we would be intervening early in your children's lives because we want them to succeed. Oh. I would like to thank God also for giving us the opportunity to be of service to the community. Without you, dear parents, believe and trust in us, we would have no students to teach to. We will not have students who would make us feel so young, despite of our old age. Ang kilos, salita, itsura, we remain young at heart. Why? Because you let us work with your kids. You trust us with your children. And for that, in behalf of Smart Starters Montessori, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you. And we really love working with your kids. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, for being my partner today. It's a pleasure. Now you honor you. To the teachers and staff of our beloved school, our sincerest thanks for making this ceremony possible and successful. We would like to remind all those who are interested to register in our summer courses. Classes starts in April 17. Progress report card release date on April 17. A blissful morning to you all.